Do you like ghost videos? Do you like slapped ham? Cause this is the 5th continuous video in the week that I like to call. Let's get into it.
What's up, y'all? So,
recently, a nurse named Nina shared some truly chilling footage captured inside a hospital room, leaving viewers deeply unsettled. According to Nina, who works the night shift, one particular room consistently has its call light activated, often multiple times throughout the night.
Sounds like a wiring issue. Probably get that checked out by an electrician.
However, each time she or other staff respond, they find the room completely empty with no possible explanation for why the call button had been pressed.
Yeah. Wiring issue. It's the logical answer. If the call button is being pressed, it's because it's shorting out. It's not a ghost. Don't go to ghost first.
Determined to find out what's really going on, Nina decided to place a camera inside the empty hospital room, filming continuously. What the camera captured is genuinely eerie.
What's the resolution of the camera that you're using? Is it 4K? Then it's not going to be continuous. Is it 1080p? Then it's not going to be continuous.
Multiple times during the footage, the hospital bed mysteriously adjusts itself, moving up and down, as if controlled by some invisible presence.
This is operating under the assumption that these beds don't have remote control systems built in. I see that there's one that's physically attached to the bed, but I believe that there's some sort of master system that allows you to raise and lower the bed as you see fit. I think that there's some sort of external controller system, some wireless connectivity. Otherwise, this long cable that we're seeing running along the bottom might be a second remote, and this one is just there as a red herring. Ever think of that?
Since the footage surfaced online, viewers have debated fiercely. Many suggest hospitals naturally harbour dark, oppressive energies due to the frequent passing of patients.
Yes, because if something is happening inside of a hospital and it can't be explained by reasonable explanation, electrical issues, then it must be a ghost.
Believing this could be genuine paranormal activity caught on camera. Skeptics, on the other hand, have struggled to offer an alternative explanation. As of now, this chilling hospital mystery remains unsolved.
That's the whole video. The bed moves twice. Super scary. What do you think it was? Leave a comment down below what you think, but I personally believe that there's either a long cable connected to a secondary remote that we're not supposed to see, or that it's wirelessly controlled, or there's a short in the wires. Maybe they ran over the cable one too many times and now it's just bridging the gap every time there's a spike in voltage. It happens. Let me know down below. Like and subscribe, by the way. I know people don't usually make it to the end, so I'm going to start saying it now. By the way, if you haven't checked it out already, there is a merch store featuring children's clothing, tees, tanks, and long sleeves, hoodies, bottoms, youth, and we've also got stickers, magnets, posters, and frame designs and hats. You don't have to buy, but come check out the designs and let me know what you think. The prices are as low as we could make them, but come check out the designs. Let me know what you think.
Reddit user EMF4Paranormal recently posted some truly unsettling footage captured during a paranormal investigation at an old, reportedly haunted school. According to the original post, the Redditor and his girlfriend were conducting a spirit box session in the darkened gymnasium when she suddenly felt something touch her hair.
Like a small burst of wind, or do you mean like somebody literally picked up your hair and was like, whoa? Because if you're in a large, abandoned, dilapidated gymnasium, a random gust of wind blowing from outside through a crack could cause a little bit of wind that would move your hair. I want to see that hair get picked up. I want to see her get picked up by her hair, whipped around in a circle and thrown across the room. Otherwise, it's just the wind.
At first, she dismissed the feeling as possibly being a bug or a simple mistake. However, upon reviewing the footage later, the couple noticed something deeply disturbing.
Oh, sorry. I think that was my hair or something.
Okay, so I have a wife. I have a mother. I have a sister. I've known other people who curl their hair. Her hair is very firmly curled. Bouncy. See how bouncy her hair was? See? Her hair is bouncy. So, you see on the left side how she has that tight curl? This one? The right side was likely curled like that as well. So, that one little clump strand of hair uncurled itself. See? It's changed position. It's curled up. It's touched her neck. Nothing moved her hair. Her hair just uncurled itself from the bunch.
Clearly captured on camera, a section of her hair can be seen gently rising upward, seemingly lifted by an invisible hand or force.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I admit, sure, it looks creepy, but it is just that. It's like if you take your hair and you wrap it in a ponytail and you wrap it in such a way, once you release the tension, your hair goes back to its natural want position. So if the hair is curled around like this, right, it wants to be straight. Once humidity or moisture is introduced back to the area, your hair is going to, like nanite, like there's a metal that when you heat it, it goes back to its original form. It'll uncurl. That's all that's happened here. It's not paranormal. It's not a ghost.
The Redditor emphasizes there was absolutely no wind in the sealed gymnasium, and due to extreme humidity causing condensation on the floor, static electricity was extremely unlikely.
What the fuck did you just say? Extreme humidity? When you apply moisture to forcibly altered hair, curled or straightened, add moisture, it goes back to the way it wants to be. It goes back to being straight. It goes back to being curly. It goes back to being kinky. That's just the properties of hair. You admitted that it was humid, enough that moisture was seen on the floor. Mystery solved.
Have y'all seen this video going around the internet of this man that looks like Kanye West?
Recently, some deeply strange footage has been going viral online, sparking wild conspiracy theories about iconic rapper Kanye West. Captured by the account Mind Decay Cam, the eerie clip shows a man sitting alone on a park bench, seemingly dazed and confused.
Can I say that on YouTube? I think we all know what's happening here. You know, I think we know what's going on here. And people look like other people. There's a whole subreddit about lookalikes. You know, like Taylor Lautner looks like an alpaca. People look like things. People look like people. Get over it.
Boom.
Viewers were quick to point out the man's uncanny resemblance to Kanye West, immediately triggering intense speculation.
Need a quarter for that too. Boom.
Adding fuel to the fire, commenters noticed the man's peculiar hairstyle, eerily reminiscent of vintage photographs depicting patients who received lobotomies in the past.
Down here.
Maybe he's balding and he decided to shave the middle of his head. Maybe he just likes having a weird hairstyle. What is with this judgmental bullshit, Slapped Ham? Like, I get that you're not the one that's saying all these things, you're just parroting what people are saying online, but it seems like more and more of these ghost videos or paranormal videos are you just pointing out somebody who doesn't match your typical, like, theoretical version of what you think a person should look like, and then you just like stomp your feet, point and scream, look at this grotesque, horrifying face, like the people who you're talking about have no emotions. I mean, this guy doesn't. But I think it's because of a certain K-based illicit material. One would say that he's in a hole. Perhaps. I'm from the hood. I know. I know. I am.
This chilling observation has led to a bizarre yet persistent theory that the figure in the footage is the real Kanye West, lobotomized and replaced by an imposter.
Boom.
Even more unsettling, fans brought up an old statement reportedly made by Kanye himself.
Would it be a wax dummy? I know it might seem like it might just melt in the sun, but could it be a wax figure? I mean, look at how still his... Oh, nope, his hand did move. Oh no, that's just reversed. It's just flipped. Like, look at how absolutely stone still that left hand is. And it's not propped up on something, it's just hovering in the air. It's like it's a statue. It kind of looks like a wax figure. It's a face filter. It's a face filter.
TikTok user Ashley Lynn recently spooked her followers after sharing a series of clips detailing bizarre happenings in her own home.
Being able to produce paranormal content in the confines of your own home gives a lot of room for manipulation, so I'm really excited to see what we can discover about this one.
It all began shortly after Ashley purchased her house directly from a family member. Initially, she noticed strange noises upstairs, loud thuds and footsteps echoing from empty rooms.
Well, with my background, usually that means that you have improperly secured pipes from your, like on your floor joists or your studs. You know, there's these hangers that usually hold your pipes to the wall. So sometimes if you start or stop, you know, you have a floor drain in your basement, right? There's a trap seal primer. It's a small pipe that diverts a drip of water every now and then so your trap seal doesn't dry up in your basement floor drain. So once the floor drain drips enough, sometimes it recharges like a little backfill tank or something like that, and then that kicks on the water, or somebody turns on or off a tap somewhere else and you just hear a bang in the wall somewhere. That's because one of the hangers that keep the pipe against the stud, or the hangers that baffle that hold the pipe more secure when it's running through the floor joists, it's because those are loose. That's the bang you're hearing. It's water hammering. I'm not saying that's what's going on here. I'm just saying that that's a really normal reason for banging in your house.
Even more unsettling, both of Ashley's cats would frequently react, staring intently up the staircase, clearly noticing something invisible to her.
And that's usually a sign that you have rodents in the walls, or raccoons in your crawl space, or squirrels. They absolutely love busting in through. if you look up at your roof, if you're in North America, I don't know if it's this way for everywhere, but in North America, there are these sheathing plates that go underneath of your overhang on your roof. Those sheathing plates can be pushed up, and then you can enter your attic, kind of, through that. You can imagine a raccoon will climb up on a low roof, climb up to one of the points when the upper roof reaches the lower roof over your garage or something like that, and then they'll push that plate up, and then they'll crawl into your roof, into your attic, and then make a nest. So if you're experiencing your animals staring at the walls, they're hearing the mice in the walls. You can't hear it. They can.
Things escalated further when Ashley's mother, while staying in the guest bedroom, confessed she'd repeatedly heard whispering during the night.
Until my mom was staying in my guest room. And she just brought it up one day. She goes, hey, so I swear I heard someone whispering in the middle of the night. And it wasn't just last night, but it's been the last 2 nights, right in the middle of the night, like someone's whispering.
A lot of times, the scratching in the walls can sound like whispers. I mean, think real hard. Try to remember the last time you heard your pet's claws on a surface, right? It sounds like, right? Now imagine that in the dead of night, rats with their claws are going to turn around within your wall, right? So as they turn around, their claws drag along the drywall, which creates the sound of a whisper. It sounds like a whisper on the other side of the drywall. Recognizing these specific things that are happening and contemplating the other solutions to the problem before considering the idea that it's ghosts can save you a lot of money in home repair. Furthermore, termites eating wood sounds like whispers. So remember that too. Carpenter ants too. And carpenter bees. And any other insect that will crunch through your studs or your floor joists or your ceiling joists.
Even more unsettling, when Ashley brought this up to the family member who previously owned the home, she casually admitted her daughter had heard the exact same whispers in the very same bedroom.
And we brought it up to her like, hey, so my mom heard someone whispering in this bedroom 2 nights in a row.
You called the previous owner of the home, which I remember you said it was a family member, so it's not really that unreasonable. But could you imagine living in a house and then calling the previous owner and saying, hey buddy, were you hearing whispering in the night during your stay in this house? Can you imagine what that person would be thinking? I'd be like, bro, I sold you the fucking house. Leave me alone. First off. Second off, you should probably go see a psychiatrist. Not call the person who owned the house before. I heard whispering in the walls of this house that I purchased.
She responded, my daughter also heard that, so she's going to be actually really relieved to hear that she's not the only one.
Furthermore, relief isn't exactly the word that I would use to describe experiencing that. If I sold the house because somebody was whispering sweet nothings in my ear while I was trying to sleep, or my children's ears while they were trying to sleep, I sell the house, and then the next people call me and they say, hey, I heard whispering in the walls while I was trying to sleep. My first thought isn't going to be, wow, what a relief, they weren't lying to me. My first thought would be, oh, really? You should probably call the police then. Or an exterminator. Relief is not the word I'd use.
Determined to assert some control over the situation, Ashley jokingly began addressing the unseen presence, hoping to lighten the oppressive atmosphere. But one night, after clearly hearing footsteps and her cats visually tracking something invisible, Ashley loudly rebuked whatever might be haunting her home.
Oh yeah. Because apparently you can just scream at rats and make them leave. Fuck, if that was the case, the Orkin man would be out of business.
Only to be met with a chilling, angry whisper directly behind her, sending shivers down her spine.
When I heard a man's like hissing whisper yell, "Hey," right behind me, like I could almost feel the air, I froze and I'm sorry, just thinking about it, my hair is, I have goosebumps right now thinking.
Have I ever shown you that I can give myself goosebumps on command? Do you see it? And they're kind of going away already. Let me try again. Ugh. I can give myself it's not showing up on camera. I can give myself goosebumps on command. So can you. All you got to do is just concentrate on your spine, right at the base of your neck, right at the base of your skull, where your skull connects to your spine. Focus on that spot and imagine yourself being ticklish there, and then feel the contemplation of somebody tickling you. It's kind of like, there's multiple ways that I do this, but basically if I want to give myself goosebumps, I just have to like think about my spine and just go and there you go, goosebumps. Ugh, doesn't really show up on camera very well, but it works. You can see it on my neck, chicken skin on my neck sometimes. But regardless, I think she's either full of shit or having a psychosomatic situation. It's all in her head. And furthermore, anecdotal evidence is the furthest thing from admissible evidence in the court of Nick.
Thinking about that exact instant.
Desperate for answers, Ashley saged the house, hoping it might cleanse whatever dark energy resided there.
That's not how sage works. You do not banish evil spirits with sage. Sage cleanses the space so that you can speak with your ancestors. You're using sage incorrectly. If the haunting gets worse after you've used the sage, then it fucking worked.
Yet the activity persisted. Loud, inexplicable noises continued upstairs, prompting her to finally set up a security camera in the most affected bedroom.
I put it where the TV is supposed to be hung up, and don't mind that hole where the cord is coming out. It was like that when I moved in.
Yeah, that was this cable that's coming out of the wall was to deliver power to the TV that used to hang there and then run the coax through the wall. Highly recommend it. Punch a hole in the wall, bring the cable down to the lower receiver box, like right above an outlet or something like that, and you can tie that bitch right into the house power. It's nice. You get an electrician to do it. Don't do it yourself. I mean, unless you're an electrician, then do it yourself. But highly recommend it.
And what that camera captured is deeply unsettling. In the footage, the closet door slowly begins to move entirely on its own, with no visible force or draft present.
Keyword there being visible, because she's inside the cupboard, or closet, or whatever. After a convenient time skip, a jump, there was a cut. And the cut was... exactly 1 minute. Like exactly 1 minute. Like she cut exactly 1 minute out of the video. And the cupboard doors shifted, right? Because she had to get out of the cupboard to go around the corner so that she can pretend that she was coming in right away. And look, you can see the depression in the carpet where her feet moved. Look. See that? Right there? Boom, 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 boom. The carpet hasn't even risen back to its full state after her walking out of it. You left your feet print in the video. Your feet print This is like a Scooby-Doo witch hunt. Those are your feet print leading from the closet into the hallway. That's fucking hilarious. Well, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, hit a like button, hit the subscribe button if you want to see more. Click one of these 2 videos over here. Check out our merch store, ydsmstore.ca. Check out our membership down below for access to our Discord, where we share memes and talk about ghost videos and other stuff. I'll see you tomorrow. Love you. Goodbye.